Sophia was only 8 years old, but America's two most powerful people were fighting because of her. Elon Musk wanted her deported. Taylor Swift was fighting to save her life. But how did this little girl's story start the world's biggest love war? Welcome to Velvet Secrets, where we uncover the hidden stories behind the most shocking celebrity conflicts. If you're ready for the untold truth, hit that subscribe button and let's dive into the explosive battle between Elon Musk and Taylor Swift that's tearing America apart. In a private dining room at an upscale Austin restaurant, two former lovers sat across from each other. But this wasn't just any breakup story. Elon Musk and Taylor Swift were preparing for war over America's future. And this war would forever change the life of an 8-year-old girl. Taylor, you can be incredibly naive, Elon said, placing his tablet on the table. America has borders, and those borders must be protected for a reason. This is mathematics, not emotion. Anger flashed in Taylor's eyes. Naive. Elon, my family were immigrants. Your family were immigrants. What makes America great is the hope that people can find a better life here. Yes, but in a controlled manner, Elon replied with a harsh tone. The system has collapsed, Taylor. Every day, thousands of people enter illegally. This isn't sustainable. If this continues, the system will completely crash by 2030. Taylor stood up, placing her hands on the table. Sustainable? You spend billions trying to get to Mars, but it's not sustainable to help people in need? You love robots more than humans now. This conversation was just the beginning of a massive conflict that had started 2 months earlier. It all began with the story of the Gonzalez family. Maria Gonzalez had fled Honduras with her 8-year-old daughter, Sofia, reaching the Texas border after a dangerous 3-month journey. Sofia had a rare heart condition and needed surgery in America. Maria had left everything behind to save her daughter. Maria's husband, Carlos, had been killed by local gang threats. The gang demanded protection money from Carlos's small shop. When he refused, they raided their home one night and killed him. Maria fled that night with her daughter, taking only Sofia's medications. The journey was horrific. Crossing through Mexico, Sofia was at risk of cardiac arrest. Maria carried her daughter, walking through border areas in the darkness of night. She sang lullabies to keep the child from crying, but couldn't hold back her own tears. Mama, will the doctors in America make me better? Sofia had asked, breathless. Yes, sweetheart. Miracles happen in America, Maria had said, wondering how she would ask for help in a language she didn't know. When Taylor Swift met this family at a charity event, she was immediately moved. Sofia's innocence and Maria's sacrifice touched her deeply. Sofia sang a Spanish song to Taylor. Taylor didn't understand the words, but felt them in her heart. What does this song mean? Taylor asked. Hope, Maria said, with tears in her eyes. My daughter is singing about hope. That night, Taylor's Instagram post reached millions. Today, I met Sofia. She's 8 years old and came to America to survive. She sang me a song about hope. She has so much to teach us. America is the country of hope. Hope for Sofia. America is home. This post received an unexpected response. Elon Musk replied directly to Taylor on X. Emotional stories cannot guide political decisions. The system has collapsed, and radical changes are needed. Borders must be controlled. Data speaks, emotion doesn't. Taylor's response didn't take long. Elon, human lives aren't a system. Children like Sophia's lives are more important than your Mars projects. When did you become so cold? This was how the social media war began. Elon shared new data and statistics every day. Illegal immigrants are stealing American workers' jobs. Border security is a national security issue. Controlled immigration system is essential. Each tweet was shared by thousands. Speaking at an event as Tesla's CEO, Elon spoke even more harshly. Look, I came from South Africa, legally. within the system. I completed my education, found my job, paid my taxes. Everyone should do the same. If there's a system, rules must be followed. Taylor constantly shared human stories: Maria's struggle, Sofia's treatment process, other immigrant families' success stories. Every post carried the same message: America is a country that embraces differences. What made the situation even more complex was Elon's decision to start a new company, BorderTech Solutions. This company would develop AI powered border security technologies. AI powered border protection system will reduce illegal crossings by 90%, he said at a press conference. Drones, sensors, machine learning. The future lies in these technologies. When Taylor heard this news, she was furious. That same day, she started an emergency live stream from her Nashville studio. Elon, you want to build walls with technology, but I want to build bridges with music. As long as America's doors remain open, we will be strong. When did you become so fearful? The conflict grew so large that media began covering it, with headlines like Musk versus Swift, America's future. CNN, Fox News, every channel was interpreting this fight from different angles. In her CNN interview, Taylor spoke emotionally. Elon, we once loved each other. Even then, we had different ideas, but we respected them. Now you see people like robots. Elon, speaking on Fox News, remained cold. Taylor, we can't make emotional decisions. This country's future is at stake. I'm an engineer. I work with data. She's a singer. She works with emotions. What made the situation even more tense was the beginning of deportation proceedings for the Gonzalez family. Sofia's surgery had been successful, but their legal status was unclear. Elon used the situation to strengthen his arguments. Look, the system works. Medical aid was provided. Now the legal process must be followed. We can't make emotional decisions. Law is law. Taylor had hired Sofia's lawyers and started a legal battle for the family to stay. This family is now our family. America should embrace them. Elon, have you ever seen this child? I haven't seen her, and I don't need to, Elon had said. Individual stories don't affect general policy. The conflict took on an unexpected dimension. While Elon's supporters bought Tesla and SpaceX stocks, Taylor's fans called for boycotts. Don't buy from Elon's companies, go to Taylor's concerts, campaigns went viral on social media. What made the situation even more tense was Elon's direct challenge to Taylor on X. Taylor, you just sing songs. I build rockets. Which one of us knows America's future better? You dance on stage. I'm colonizing Mars. Taylor's response was harsh. Elon, you may know technology, but you don't know the human heart. America's future isn't on Mars. It's here, in people's hearts. When did you become so ruthless? These tweets went so viral that number sign Elon versus Taylor became a worldwide trending topic. Millions of people were choosing sides. While Hollywood stars supported Taylor, the tech world stood by Elon. Ariana Grande said, Taylor is right. America grows with love, while Jeff Bezos said Elon is realistic. Borders must be protected. The conflict grew so large that even the White House had to intervene. The president's spokesperson said, immigration policy is a complex issue. Both security and humanity must be considered. One evening, Taylor made an unexpected decision. She called Elon to her Austin home. We need to talk. Privately, Elon came to Taylor's house in his Tesla. When they met at the door, they both noticed how much they had changed. Taylor looked more serious, Elon colder. Come in, Taylor said. Would you like coffee? No, I won't stay long, Elon said. Why did you call me? They sat across from each other in the living room. Taylor's awards were on the wall. Sofia's drawing was on the piano. Elon, we once loved each other, Taylor said. Now we're trying to destroy each other. This is ridiculous. You started it, Elon said. You attacked my policies. It's not your policy that died. It's your humanity, Taylor replied. When did you become so cold? When you came from South Africa, weren't you scared too? Elon was silent for a long time. I was scared, but there was a system. I followed the rules. What if those rules are wrong? Taylor asked. What if for children like Sophia, those rules mean death? The system isn't perfect, but there's no alternative, Elon answered. If we don't want chaos, we must follow rules. Following rules doesn't mean being heartless. Taylor stood up. You spend billions to go to Mars, but spending money to save a child's life is a systematic error. Elon also stood up. Taylor, you don't see the big picture. If we take everyone, the system collapses. No one gets saved. What if we don't take anyone? Taylor asked with tears in her eyes. Then the system collapses too, because America stops being America. That night, they both returned to their homes. But the conflict didn't end. The next day, Elon made a new announcement. I will invest another $500 million in BorderTech Solutions. We will accelerate the AI-powered border protection system. Taylor made her announcement the same day. I'm establishing the Hope Foundation to support immigrant families. My first donation is $100 million. The media went crazy. Headlines like billionaire war, Elon builds walls, Taylor builds bridges were everywhere. Sophia's situation became even more dramatic. A deportation date was set, November 15th. Taylor decided to meet with Elon one more time as a last resort. Elon, this isn't political anymore. This is personal, Taylor said, with tears in her eyes. That child came here to survive. You once came here to realize your dreams too. Taylor, I'm just thinking about the country's future, Elon said, uncertainty in his voice. For the first time. The country's future is the future of children like Sophia, Taylor replied. We once loved each other. Now we show our love in different ways. You want to conquer Mars. I want to conquer hearts. Elon was silent for a long time. Taylor, maybe we're both right. Maybe that's why we clash so hard. So what will we do then? Taylor asked. Elon looked into Taylor's eyes. I don't know, but this war doesn't seem like it will end. On a cold November evening, Maria and Sophia were at the deportation center. Sophia was holding a small toy doll in her arms, a gift from Taylor. Mama, will we stay in America? Sophia asked. I don't know, sweetheart, Maria said, trying to hold back her tears. At that moment, Taylor arrived at the deportation center by car. Elon was also, coincidentally, in the same area to open BorderTech's new office. They unexpectedly encountered each other. Taylor was holding Sophia in her arms. Elon was watching from a distance. Last chance, Taylor said. Look at this child. Look into her eyes. Elon approached. Sophia said something to him in Spanish. The translator said she used the word hope. She's saying the word hope, Taylor said. You were once someone's hope too. Elon looked at Sophia. The little girl smiled at him. At that moment, there was a softening in Elon's face. But then he pulled himself together. I'm sorry, he said. This is how the system works. Taylor looked at Elon with anger. You're not that Elon anymore. That Elon had a heart. That night, the deportation decision was postponed, but temporarily. The legal battle would continue. The next morning, while Elon was looking at Mars colonization plans in his office, Taylor was looking at Sophia's drawing in her Nashville studio. They both knew this conflict was just beginning. Elon posted a final tweet on X. The future is shaped by logical plans, not emotional decisions. Taylor responded on Instagram. The future is shaped by love, and love is always stronger than logic. The conflict continued. Media continued covering with headlines like Elon versus Taylor, endless war, because sometimes love turns into war, and sometimes war is a different form of love. Elon continued building the future with technology. Taylor continued changing hearts with music. Maria and Sofia's story continued. America's story continued. And Elon and Taylor's war continued too. No one seemed to be winning because this war wasn't just between two people. This war was about defining America's soul. And this war wasn't over yet. Want to hear what happens next in this explosive battle? Subscribe to Velvet Secrets to never miss the shocking twist in the Elon versus Taylor saga.